Good evening, everyone. So I don't know what you guys have been doing with your time over this time of quarantine, but Deacon Bob and I were reminiscing on our time in the Boy Scouts and how we would gather for our meetings and cook around a campfire. So we had an idea this evening to show you guys a little bit, maybe some ideas you can do in the evening with your families of cooking around a fire. So we'll both be doing separate meals over separate things over a fire and what Deacon Bob is calling a rocket stove. So you can stay with us and see what fun we're cooking up tonight.
Hi everybody. I watched a YouTube video on how to build a rocket stove. So that's what this is. You can watch the video just so that you would know all the directions to it. We have some fireproof bricks. There's a little opening down here where the air goes up. There's a little opening over here where the wood goes in, and then all the heat is concentrated right here. So in a minute we'll put a pan on and we'll put some Brussels sprouts. You may not like Brussels sprouts, but on the fire they're a whole lot better than out of the microwave. And all the heat is concentrated here. Where in the fire, all the heat just kind of is all over the place. And if we tried to do this in the fire, it would take a lot longer. So in a few minutes, we'll show you how to put Brussels sprouts into the rocket stove. Thanks. Hi everybody, we got the pan hot. We're putting a little bit of olive oil in there. We're gonna add our Brussels sprouts that we cut in half and add a little bit of salt and pepper and olive oil to them. And we're going to put them in the pan, and in about 15 minutes they'll be golden brown, and we'll show you what they look like when they're done.
All right, so what I'm going to be making tonight is called a foil pack. It's pretty self-explanatory, actually. You take a bunch of food and you throw it into aluminum foil. So for what I'm going to be cooking, it's pretty simple. You have potatoes, peppers, onions, and some kielbasa with cheese. So you just kind of throw everything together. You can make almost anything in a foil pack. So you put down a layer of foil, maybe put some butter or some spray, put your vegetables and your meat inside, then take another foil pack, or take another piece of foil and put it right over. When it's all folded up, it should look like this. And then as it's cooking, you need a fire. So you'll put it on the fire, and as it cooks, it should blow up with air. So it would kind of create like an oven effect. Then you leave it on there for about 10-15 minutes, and then maybe move it around on the coals a little bit until it's cooked to perfection. So to make a campfire, it's important to know a little bit of skill behind it. So when you're making a campfire, there's an important thing to know about the size of the wood you want to use. So when you're first making a fire, you want to use what they call kindling or tinder. This is small wood that's going to catch on fire pretty quickly. It's really going to help get the fire going. But you don't want to stay at kindling. You want to eventually move to slightly larger sticks. You want to put these sticks on lightly over the smaller sticks so that they catch. And then eventually you want to move to your logs, which sustain the fire for a much longer time and going to be able to give you a long burn. But it's important because you need to have all three in order to have good coals for a strong cooking fire. So here are the foil packs on the fire. Notice for the fire, you want to make sure it's been going for quite a while, because to cook foil packs, you want to have a lot of hot coals. So you see the coals kind of burning down there. That's really what provides sustained heat to be able to cook your food. So you kind of give it a few minutes, turn it around and kind of check it out, and then your food should be done soon.
Hi everybody. We've had some corn soaking in a plastic bag with water on it pretty much for a couple hours. We're just going to put it right onto the coals, and about every 5 minutes we're going to flip them about a quarter of a turn, and then or about a third of a turn. In about 15 minutes we'll pull them off. Our Brussels sprouts are nice and toasted. We're going to add a little bit of butter just to kind of finish them off. And if you're not a big fan of Brussels sprouts, if you add a little bit of bacon, that makes everything way better.
All right, so our foil packs are done. We left them on the coals for about 15 minutes or so. You just maybe want to take them out and check them maybe after the 10 to 12 minute mark. So all you do is after they're off the fire, take them up, and after that steam is built up, you can see our food is cooked pretty awesome.
Hi everybody, we pulled the cord off the coals. We're gonna cut off the end right about where the cob is. Like that. And with the paper towel, you should just be able to pull it right like that. It come right off. At least it does on the cooking channel. There we go. We'll get rid of our ashes there. And there you go. Some nice, beautiful corn on the cob.
And here's the finished product of the foil pack. And here's our Brussels sprouts cooked to perfection. All right, everyone, dinner was delicious. Thanks for joining us tonight and seeing what we're up to and cooking. And hopefully you'll be able to join us next time. Thanks so much.